Welcome to the Adventures in Alchemy podcast, where we share tips, techniques, and true stories to support you in using the law of attraction and alchemy to create magic and live the life of your dreams. Here's your host, the founder of DailyAlchemy.com, Michelle Martin Dobbins.
Hey, it's Michelle Martin Dobbins with DailyAlchemy.com. And today I want to talk to you about how to get your lover to adore you again. So this episode is not really for you if you're looking for a new love, but if you take some of these steps, it certainly can't hurt. This post is for you if you are in a long-term relationship and you feel like your lover has lost interest and drifted away from you. This is not for you if you are in a relationship that is verbally, mentally, physically abusive. In that case, I want you to start looking for a safe way out. It's too much work to try to manifest somebody who is abusive into someone who's not abusive. I'm not saying it cannot happen. I'm just saying there are so many people in the world and you are worth more, and it's just not worth the risk to try to do that. So I start visualizing a safe way out of this relationship, not a way to get it to be what it's not been. Okay, this is for people who have had good times and they're looking to get back to good times. And a little bit about me and my relationship. I have been married a little over 17 years. And my husband and I, we've been together for almost 20 years. We actually got married 2 years to the date from the day that we met. And we have 4 kids. So life gets crazy, life gets busy. And sometimes one or both of us kind of get like, no, I don't want to do date night. I'm even bored with date night. So this is the things that I work on doing that always work for me if I'm kind of feeling like he's lost interest, he's in another place, or even I've lost interest and I'm in another place. 3 easy peasy steps, but you have to take action. Step number 1, adore yourself again. I mean, hello, when's the last time that you did something nice for you? Do you like your haircut? Is it styled? Does it look good? Are you wearing clothes that you feel good in? Do you walk down the street feeling like awesome? Are you spending time doing things that you're passionate about? Do you have hobbies that you engage in regularly? Do you have hobbies that you haven't been doing that you've given up because you're too busy? Do you get up and move your body in a way that feels good to you? Can you honestly say that you are living your life in a way that makes you feel adorable, right? Because if you want your lover to adore you, you better adore you first. So some of you may be saying, I'm doing all that. If so, A+, hold on for step 2. But if not, spend some time really getting to know yourself again, taking care of you. Self-care, self-love is key. And don't do it to attract your lover. Do it to attract yourself. Do it so that you look in the mirror and you're like, hey, you're pretty awesome. And that's not arrogant. We're all pretty awesome. And do what makes you feel good for you. That is key. Sorry, my foot is falling asleep, and so I'm going to shift here. Okay, step number 2. Adore your lover again, right? Because if you want someone to adore you and you're not adoring them, it's not all about you, right? So does your heart skip a beat when they come through the door? And, do you get excited thinking about spending time with them? Or do you think, okay, here we go. We got to go to the movies and we're going to hang out and have dinner because that's what you do. Then, you probably want to change some thoughts here. So what I would do is get out your phone, get out a piece of paper, make a list of what you love about them. If you want, you can share it with them. If not, you can keep it to yourself. But start thinking about what you adore about them. Start seeing all the things that they do for you, all the little habits they have that you used to think were cute. Maybe you can shift and find them cute again. And here's the fun thing that happens. When you start feeling that they are adorable, then you're going to act differently towards them, right? Which is going to make them act differently to you because they're going to pick up on the fact that you're feeling that they're adorable, that you're loving them. And when you send them love, that is totally going to start slowly shifting how they see you. And one tip, do this for the sake of feeling connected to them. Not to turn around and say, hey, I have spent the whole week trying to look at you and see all the things that are good about you, and I expect some reciprocity here. No, don't do it for that. Do it to enjoy the feelings of recreating the chills you used to get. It is your job, not theirs, to get that feeling back. Love is a verb and a noun. And you have to take action to achieve that feeling of love. And I think that's what happens sometimes in long-term relationships. I know I'm guilty. We have kids, we have businesses, we have so many things going on in our life. And we forget, we stop taking that action that makes us feel loving and connected to our partner. So start taking it again. Do what makes you feel loving toward them. And that's going to make a big shift, okay? So, step number 1, adore yourself. Step number 2, adore your lover. Step number 3, relax. Don't resist what is. It just slows the process down. In a long-term relationship, the relationship isn't always going to be the top priority, right? I mean, it just isn't. And it always does need to be a priority. And sometimes it needs to be the top priority. But maybe your lover is going through some intense personal growth or changes, and you might need to just relax, focus on steps 1 and 2, and give them some space. Because you've been there too, and you might be there too, and that might be part of it. We go through these cycles of coming closer and then pulling apart a little bit, and it is all good. It's all good. Except for when it's not and you need to leave. But that is a whole different podcast right now. And you might even have those points when you think, maybe I need to leave. If nobody's being abusive and you've been together for a really long time, try these 3 steps. Give it a month or 2 and see. It may totally shift things for you. Most likely, your partner is going to notice the change in your vibration and rekindle their adoration for you. If not, you're in the perfect place to evaluate whether or not you want to stay, because from the happy place of adoring yourself, adoring them, you'll know whether or not they're going to give you the love necessary to continue the relationship. I'm telling you that this is your work, and it definitely is your work. And I get, though, that at some point in time, there has to be 2 in a relationship, but most of the time when things are going south, we just start focusing on everything that's bad about the other person, why they're not caring about us, why they're not loving us, why they're not doing things for us, instead of really focusing on what we can do for them, how much love we can give to them, and then see what happens and see the shift. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this and how you use law of attraction, alchemy, spiritual growth practices to keep connected with your partner and keep your relationship going. And you can always find me over at dailyalchemy.com. You can send me an email. You can send me a message post on my Facebook page. You can tweet me. And wherever you like to hang out, I'm probably there. And probably the easiest way to find that link is on dailyalchemy.com. All right, guys, go out, create a magical day, do something that makes you feel adorable to you. Namaste. This episode of the Adventures in Alchemy podcast is brought to you by the Magical Life Manifesting Club. This club is a place where you can hook up with other like-minded people and learn how to create more magic in your life 1 month at a time. We have a mini class every month on a different manifesting or alchemy, law of attraction topic, which includes 2 Q&As, usually 3 or 4 videos, some PDFs, different assignments, a private Facebook group where we can link up and talk and share and ask questions and support each other. And it is a great community, especially if you don't have as many like-minded people in your real life to help you and support you and not judge you. Some of the topics that we have covered that are still there, and when you join up, you get access to all of these immediately. We have praying, journaling, and scripting class, a body love alchemy class, an abundance alchemy class, an angel alchemy class, a money alchemy class, which is really in-depth. There are 30 emails that go with that you can either just look at in the space, or you can actually have the email sent to you every day to go through the class that way. That class was also sold as a standalone for $27, but the people who are in my club, they get all of my little courses. Unless it's something hugely major or private coaching, they get everything for free. So they got that for free as part of being in the club. And they also have a beginner's manifesting course, also the 30-day manifesting reset course. And this month we're working on healing alchemy, and I am a Reiki master, so I am able to train people in Reiki and attune them in Reiki. So we'll be doing level 1 and level 2 attunements in Reiki. And at some point I may even go up to level 3, but I'm going to have to play with how to do that. But so much is in this group. When you sign up and you get linked into the space, you can just play all day. And the nice thing is you can download it all from Simpleroo. So here's the scoop. Right now, it is only $15 a month, and you can cancel anytime. But I'm going to be changing that really soon because I've had people who have been supporting me since day one on this, and it's not really fair to them if I let new people join, download everything, and leave in a month. So it's going to switch over to a yearly membership. Believe me, there is new stuff every month, and there's already over 6 months worth of content in here, all kinds of crazy goodness. So a year membership, you would still continue to get new content every month, but that way I ensure that the people who have been supporting me, they don't pay more and get less than everybody else. And I think that's the best way to make it fair. So if you want to hop in on and try it, while it's still $15 a month and you could opt out anytime and not do a yearly membership, now is the time. You can go to dailyalchemy.com and you can click on the big button on the right-hand side of your screen that says Magical Life Manifesting Club, and it will show you everything about it and where to sign up. And you can also look in the show notes. I think I always have a link there for the Magical Life Manifesting Club because it is my joy to spend time with this club and to create magic with this club and to see all the wonderful things that happen to the members of this club. So thank you guys and go check it out. Bye-bye. Namaste.
Thanks for listening to the Adventures in Alchemy podcast. Connect with me on thedailyalchemy.com or Facebook at facebook.com/Michelle Dobbins author. Join us next time for even more magical life tips.